everybody, it's Ursula. The topic today, I want to talk to the Christians. Okay, just so you know, I'm a PK, a preacher's kid. My dad, rest his soul, is in heaven preaching now. But I was raised in a very Christian household. My dad was the same way at church as he was at home, so he didn't change. But there are some things that I had to learn and seek for myself, that not that my dad was wrong, but as time progressed, and we're in 2010, we can't use the same teaching back then and make it work with today youth and different things like that. So for the Christians, you know who you are, the ones who are Christians and quote scriptures every other sentence, but yet you judge people and make people feel uncomfortable to share their deep dark secrets with you because they feel like they're going to get crucified and judged. My opinion is, the ones who always said, well, God told me to tell you this. If God gives you a message to tell someone, believe me, he's going to prepare that person that you're going to tell, and he's going to let you know what to say, and that person's going to receive it. So if you go to witness to somebody and they cuss you out and don't want to hear blah, 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 you have to really think to yourself, did God really tell me to go to that person? Because I don't think God will set you up for failure. So if you're witnessing to 5,000 people a month and you're not winning souls, then something you're doing wrong, okay? First and foremost. Here's the thing. You don't have to throw your scriptures around all the time, okay? Just talk to a person. Like, for instance, me, people call me all the time for advice, different things that's going on, and I find myself just talking to them on a one-on-one level, like we're on the same level, and at the end of the conversation they're crying and they're thanking me because they had prayed prior to talking to me, and the things that I was saying to them, that's what they had prayed and asked God to show them. I didn't even quote a scripture or anything. I just talked to them out of love, without judging them and different things like that. Because when you go to a person and you put it on the same level, they don't feel, it's kind of like going to your mom or your dad telling them that you did something bad. So when you walk around and you know, have that cockiness, you know, John 3:16 says this, you know, blah, 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 you're already making people feel a little intimidated to talk to you. So I think you really need to get that whatever blockage down, or that image down. Not saying that you need to hide that you're a Christian, but you don't have to come off cocky and like, okay, I'm sin free and you're not, and you're going to hell and different things like that. So if you want to reach Christians, you need to stop being so judgmental and know that nobody's perfect, not even you, even though you walk around as though you are. And this is not to everybody. So you have to approach people in a different way, in dosage. Like, you go to a doctor and you're sick, he prescribes a medication. That medication can either cure you or kill you. So, but he have to give you a amount to take. If you take all of it, it can kill you. But if you take the right amount, it can make you better. So the same thing when you're giving the word to someone. If it's somebody who's fragile, you can't give them the same amount that you would give someone who grew up in church and different things like that. So you have to give it in dosage, and you have to know how much to prescribe to win them over and to get them to understand it. So please, you Christians out there that are walking around like you're one of the disciples and making people feel intimidated and uncomfortable to talk to you, you really need to soul search yourself and see if your walk is okay. And if you've been living for Christ all your life, and you're 50, 60 years old and you still in poverty, you barely can eat, you can't pay your rent, there's a disconnect there. Here's a metaphor. Or I think this is a metaphor. Say, for instance, Stevie Wonder, you know he's rich and he have kids. What if you found out that his daughter was homeless on the street or working at McDonald's? There's got to be a disconnect between him and his daughter, because he's rich and she's not. So therefore, there's something wrong. So if your father's in heaven who owns everything, he have everything, and you're his child and you're living for him and you have nothing, there's a disconnect between you and God. So think about that. Till next time, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave it right here. And until next time, you guys be good out there. Love you. Bye.